scared me. No, I haven't seen a single deer yet. Hopefully they start moving here soon.
What have we seen today? Like
4?
6, yeah, 4 to 6. So definitely off to a slow start. But the nice thing about hunting here is you got a lot of spots. So this is just one spot of many. We'll just go find a new vantage point and see what we can see from there.
4x3.
Another one. That's a big one. Big
far
one.
right's big. Oh my gosh, that thing's big. Really big.
Kind of struck out this morning. Now we're just kind of bouncing from glassing point to glassing point, just covering as much ground as we can, trying to spot something bedded down. That's what we're after.
Oh my.
We have yet to see a single buck after launch, as we're just going to keep hitting glassing points until we hopefully find a buck.
That is not yours.
That is my cut.
What are the odds?
I left that here, I don't even know, 2 or 3 years ago. I'd be down to just keep hopping and do this. At least go see what they look like, and we're gonna stumble upon them eventually. Morning.
It doesn't matter that I will sweat through it. Not any antiperspirant. That's their thing. Whatever company this is. I stink like a stupid.
There is deer here. The fog is cleared. It's kind of cool seeing it push off like that in a big wall. Hoping for a good morning.
Seeing anything?
Got about, what, 15 minutes of glassing in? 20 maybe? And then an insane wall of fog moved in to the point where we could not see anything. So, didn't see many deer at all. So we're making a move, gonna go find the next cliff and hope the fog moves out. We just got to a brand new glassing point that neither of us have been to before. And it kind of feels like untouched territory. Looks really good. And we picked out a few muley does already, so the anticipation for antlers through the glass has never been higher.
We finally got a buck spotted, muley buck. Looks like a pretty good 3x3, but Parker's gonna get the scope on him. He's probably about a mile out. This is the first muley buck we've glassed up this whole trip.
He's in the cedars?
Yeah.
Like on the Sage Hill?
See him? He's on the right side, so in that cedar hill, he'd be on toward the top right corner. He's standing looking straight away.
Yeah, sure.
He's in velvet, but he looks pretty massy. I think that's the only deer up there. This could be good, but I don't know how we're gonna get to this thing.
He's tall.
3x?
4x3. Velvet.
What's the rule here? You want him? Or you spot him, you go.
Go ahead.
Green light. We think we got him pinpointed right there. We think he's bedded somewhere right on that point. I think he's in a doable spot. Straight up there, on top of that little hill there. We got the wind in our favor. And we got this fog, so I'm actually feeling pretty good about this. We're probably, I would say, 200, 250 yards away from him right now. I might drop my pack. Bust out. I just saw him. All I could see was his antler tip. You're kidding me. 10 yards. Oh, there he is. There he is right there. I don't even know if that's him, is it? It's not him. No, that ain't him. That ain't him. Do you think he moved? I think he was right there. Oh, sure. Yep. You can see his pad. Yeah, I'm almost positive he was right there. But that was not him. No. I pop my head up and I'm just looking in the trees, like 10 yards below, and I just see a antler. I can't tell what it is, but I can tell it's a velvet antler. So then I turned to Parker, and you were looking off into space or something. And I was going like this. I'm like trying to get your attention, and all of a sudden I hear him freaking crash out of there. Either he saw me or the wind swirled, or we weren't making any noise.
The wind was definitely doing goofy.
It was starting to. You get behind a tree or something and you feel it kind of on the back of your neck. But either way, they're gone. Busted. Alright, it's 5:30. We stalked that one this morning. Kind of started raining and the fog was terrible, so we went back to camp. Ate some brats, some jalapeno cheddar brats. Had about a half-hour nap, and now we've been glassing for about 3 hours. Moving spot to spot like we've been doing this whole trip. They should be getting up on their feet here pretty quick, I would think. Probably go check one more spot, and the next spot we end up at, we'll probably be there all night.
Game plan tomorrow.
Game plan. Wake up in the morning. Go where?
I don't know.
We've hit every spot imaginable. 2 biggest bucks we've seen were this morning in that spot.
I like that side.
It's about 6:45. It's supposed to start raining heavy at 9 o'clock this morning. We got one borderline shooter muley down here. He's a 3x3. He looks A little on the young side. That's all we found so far, but there's a lot of deer up on their feet. We're actually seeing a lot of deer this morning. Nothing quite in the caliber of what we're looking for, and we're not looking for giants. We're just looking for something that gets us excited a little bit, and that 3x3 would probably get shot if it wasn't supposed to rain in 2 hours.
We might have time to go after him. It's your buck.
I think it's that same one from yesterday.
I'm 100% positive it is.
Well, we found the buck from yesterday.
Yep. Not even, what, a half mile from where we kicked him up? I don't see any of the other ones now.
They all went
Down.
Yep, off that hill toward that other buck, toward those Angus.
This guy just likes bedding up high.
Alright, we located a group of bucks. Probably about half mile, 3/4 mile out there. It's 8 o'clock right now. Forecast says 9 o'clock. It's supposed to be raining pretty good. By the time we get down there, it'll probably be about that time, about 9. We never did see them bed down. They kind of went behind a ravine. 9:30, still isn't raining. Weather's changed. Now it says maybe 12:30 if it rains. Weatherman got it wrong. We're gonna go give it a try instead of just sitting around. This is where we last saw them. They came over this ridge, right down into this bottom. They're not, as far as I can tell, they're not anywhere in here. They probably kept going out. We're gonna dip back, kind of circle back around and see if we can see them somewhere. I don't know where they went, but they're not where they're supposed to be. So now the locate game starts. There's so many draws in here. Let's go check this one quick. Just look it over. If nothing, we'll go circle around one more time and go check these, and then we'll get out of here. As soon as he goes around, we're gonna hightail it up. I think we're in a good position. I think they're somewhere right here. The problem was he was up walking and he was heading kind of this way. So we don't want to move too far and end up bumping into this thing. We're just gonna keep creeping up real slow. We're in the realm now. Do you see it? Can't see nothing. You can see him. Yep. We're 80 yards from him. He's sitting right below that cedar through the sage.
That's where he's looking, I guess, too. That cedar is 60. So if this thing pops up on the hill, I'll take a shot. Glanced it off his back, right above his vitals. You hit him though? Glanced it off his back. And that one. Let's see how far that was. 63. I guessed it for 70. Because I thought that hill was 60. I guessed him 70. Glanced it right off his freaking back. I watched it bounce his skin.
Did one of them see you?
No.
Why'd they start blowing?
This one could hear us. This one, when I slid, he heard me. That spike. And then that one started blowing. And then I could see the big buck's antlers. Right here, he started going like this. Then they hop out to that hill. And I guessed it 70, I guessed it wrong. I would use my 60 pin. You can see it freaking glanced right off his back, like straight above his vitals. Oh my gosh.
You got close.
6 inches, dude. Dude, they all look nice. That bottom one, bottom right, looks massier than the rest.
4x?
But it's, I don't know, man. Right in front of the pines where they were last night.
Nope.
I mean, you see his antlers right over the top of the hill. No, they're right along the edge of the trees. They're just walking. Okay. You see them? No. Oh, now I do. The naked eye. Yep. Oh, that'd be nice if they won that draw. Definitely nice bucks. They're up and moving yet. Yeah, I'll keep tabs on these. You just keep scanning. Okay. You got any scent killer on you? We're gonna have to get down off this cliff, which is about the biggest cliff I've ever been on. Probably go down and around that way. Come around, make sure we're staying downwind of those deer, which shouldn't really be an issue, I don't think. Very, very light winds. And then get to the edge of the trees and slowly start creeping west. side of the hill. I think we'll just keep heading that direction and assume that they're north of us. We can't go that way at all because the wind's being goofy. You think they're here somewhere? I'm taking my shoes off then. Not that confident. Was that him?
Yeah, that was the big 3x. There goes another one.
3x or 4x?
That was the big 3.
So that wasn't the buck we were after then.
You'd think if these ones would have busted out downhill, you would have went with them. Because he just stood there for the longest time.
So where was he when you first seen him?
Right in these cedars. Those 2 cedars.
So we still don't know where the buck we were actually going after is.
So, unless they busted out. Oh, there they go.
Spotting stock's a lot easier when you know exactly where they are.
There he goes. They moved a good 150 yards.
Yeah, nothing we could do. We didn't spook them. Till right now when the wind switched on us again.
Mm-hmm.
Those big bucks like these points where they're on the edge. They can see a long ways. Back to the drawing board. There was 3.
There's the original bed. Another bed.
That's it. This is where Spiky was.
This is where they were bedded. And we were up on that point.